Have you ever craved orange chicken so badly you had crossed the mall just to get it? Today, we are diving into the incredible story of Panda Express, how it went from a single family run restaurant in California to over 2,200 locations worldwide, making over $3 billion in annual revenue. We talk about the founder's journey as immigrants, the genius move behind their success, times when things nearly went wrong, and why Panda Express is unlike any other fast food chain. The story begins in early 1970s. A man named Andrew Cheung was born in China in 1948 after political turmoil. His family moved to Taiwan and later to Japan, where Andrew's father worked as a chef. In 1966, Andrew moved to the United States to study mathematics at Baker University in Kansas and then earned a master's degree in applied mathematics at the University of Missouri. After graduation, Andrew joined the American workforce as an engineer, but he quickly realized that his passion lay elsewhere food. In 1973, along with his father, Andrew opened a restaurant called Panda in California. Unlike many traditional Chinese restaurants that mostly focused on Cantonese cuisine, Panda Inn offered a broader menu that reflects flavors from different regions of China, including Szechuan and Mandarin influence. It was not an overnight success. The first year were very tough. Americans were not yet familiar with these regional dishes. Panda Inn sit-downs full service format meant higher prices and customers were hesitant. Andrew and his family worked incredibly long hours doing everything from cooking to cleaning. 1983, an opportunity appeared that would change everything. Terry Tohenui, the athletic director at UCLA, loved Panda Inn so much that he invited Andrew Chung to open a quick service versions in the Glendale Galleria, a popular shopping mall. This was the birth of Panda Express. Unlike Panda Inn, Panda Express was not a full service restaurant. It was a fast food concept selling freshly cooked Chinese American dishes to buy shoppers. Busy shoppers. The timing could not have been better. Shopping malls were booming in the 1980s. Customers wanted quick, flavorful food. Chinese cuisine was gaining popularity in mainstream America. Express became a hit, especially with its signature dishes like orange chicken and kung pao chicken. At the counter, Andrew's wife Peggy Chung played a crucial role. With a PhD in electrical engineering and experience in software development, Peggy built custom software to track inventory and analyzing sales data. Years before big data and POS analytics became industry buzzwords, the system allowed Panda Express to predict which dishes would sell best at each location, reduce waste, maintain consistency across stores. This blends of family recipes, operational disciplines, and data-driven decisions set Panda Express apart from its competitors. So, what made Panda Express explode from one mall stall to over 2,000 locations? Here are a few clever strategies. No franchising. Panda Express is almost entirely company owned. This means tighter control over quality, service, and branding. It also ensures profits stay with the company rather than being split with franchises. Constant innovations. Orange chicken was not on the menu at first. It was created in 1987 by chef Andy Cao, blending sweet American tastes with traditional Chinese flavors. They regularly test new dishes at select locations before rolling them out nationwide. Strategic locations. Panda Express focused on malls, airports, universities, and later freeway travels plazas. They opened in places with guaranteed food traffic and systems. Thanks to Peggy's tech background, Panda Express was a pioneer in using custom software to optimize kitchen operations, staffing, and supply chain. Strong culture. The Chunks built an internal philosophy called Panda Way, encouraging self-development among staff, promoting from within, creating a family-like atmosphere. Adaptation. Panda Expresses Americanized its flavor while still using authentic techniques. For example, the famous orange chicken is crispy, sweet, and tangy, flavors that appeal broadly to US states. In the late 1990s, Panda Expresses faced a saturation problem. Too many mall locations and food traffic started declining. Consumer trends shifted towards healthier eating, and Panda Express's fried and sugary items drew criticism. Some key issues: heavy dependency on orange chicken. At times, it accounted for nearly a third of sales. Difficulty expanding internationally. Culture tastes preferences mean Panda Express struggled to replicate US success borders. US success abroad. Then came the 2008 financial crisis. Mall traffic plunged and many food court neighbors went out of business. But Panda Express survived. Why? Andrew and Peggy Chung doubled down. Diverse locations beyond malls into stand-alone stores, airports, and even military bases. invested in kitchen redesigned to cook food fresher and faster, improving taste and appearance. Launched healthier items like wok, smart entries with fewer calories. Another challenge, changing consumer expectations. Millennials and Gen Zs wanted transparency about ingredients, customization, digital ordering. Panda Express is adapted with online ordering and delivering partnerships. It time dishes like Sichuan hot chicken to stay trendy. Open kitchens so customer could see food being prepared. Break down some of Panda's Express's smartest moves. Vertical integrations. They make sauces and even some packaging in-house, cutting cost and ensure quality. Small menu. Panda Expresses keeps its menu focused, which of simplifies kitchen operations, reduce food waste, make training new staff easier. Limited time offers. Items like honey sesame chicken or beyond orange chicken create buzz, drive traffic, and allow testing for permanent menu additions. Cultural authenticity balanced. Instead of going fully authentic or fully Americanized, Panda Expresses found a middle ground. Enough authenticity to become credible but adapted flavors to mainstream American tastes. Investing in employees. They offer leadership deployment programs and even life coaching. But retentions mean lower hiring cost and more experienced team. Smart supply chain. Their scale means they negotiate better prices on rice, chicken, and packaging. But by owning much of the process, they keep quality high. As of 2025, Panda Expresses has over 2,200 locations worldwide, bringing around $3.5 billion annually, still privately owned by Chung family. They have tried opening a T-bar concepts, testing drive-thrus and even ghost kitchens. Partnership with Impossible Foods or and Beyond Meat to attract plant-based eaters. From a single panda inn to an empire of orange chicken, Panda Expresses is more than a fast food chain. It's a lesson in vision, adaptations, and staying true to your roots. What do you think? Do you love Panda Expresses or do you prefer your local Chinese restaurant? Comment below. If you enjoyed this full video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button.